Cleanup efforts continue across East Alabama following overnight storms that destroyed homes, downed power lines, and blocked roads and left a trail of debris. A state utility is being threatened with a lawsuit over its storage of toxic waste, and a local business is targeted for success 1 year after it opened.
This is Amelia Baker filling in for Jon Holder today. We're going to talk about what you can expect coming up this week in weather going into your Memorial Day weekend. EAN Local News starts now.
This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by WM Grocery, located in Heflin, Wadowee, Roanoke, and in Piedmont.
Hello, we're glad you could join us. I'm Katie Edwards. Teams of investigators from the National Weather Service's Birmingham office toured several counties in East Alabama today to determine if last night's strong storms contained any hurricanes. They found homes damaged and destroyed by trees blown by high winds, as well as hail damage and some flooding caused by heavy rains. The most serious destruction was caused by a storm that moved from Raglan in St. Clair County through the center of Calhoun County and then into Cleburne County. Much of the damage was caused just before and after midnight when radar indicated a possible tornado moving through the area. Alabama Power reported that more than 4,200 customers in the county lost electricity during the storm, and 30 line workers were on the job early this morning to restore that service. The Calhoun County EMA reported this morning that roads were blocked in the areas of Ohatchee, Baines Gap, Weaver, McClellan, Blue Mountain, and DeArmonville. A portion of North Noble Street in Anniston was blocked by trees. There were no reports of deaths or serious injuries as a result of the storms. Skeet shooting enthusiasts are finding they can get a lot of bang for their bucks at Naughty Pines Gun Club in Heflin, Alabama. At Naughty Pines Gun Club, it's all about spending quality time with friends and family. Whether you're out for just the day or looking to become a yearly member, the club offers a laid-back setting where people can come together, enjoy the outdoors, and do a bit of target shooting. The business has been open for a year, and it features several different courses that provide different levels of challenges for shooters. Owner Bailey Camp says Naughty Pines is a home-owned business that literally started in his father's backyard.
I've always shot sporting clays. My dad and I was raised shooting a shotgun, and Dad decided to build a 5-stand in his backyard. So we had people that wanted to come over and shoot all the time, and we were like, we might be able to make a little money at this. So we decided to build our facility, bring all of our trap targets that we had on his 5-stand to start the club. And it started humble at 10 stations. And since this full year has passed, we've added 20 more stations. So we have grown exponentially.
While the company offers yearly memberships to individuals, Camp says Naughty Pines is also available to community groups that are looking for a unique activity.
We do charity tournaments, so anybody that wants to do a charity tournament, we raise a lot of money for a lot of organizations like churches and like Hope's Outdoors. We also do registered tournaments through the NSCA where shooters can come out, get punches, and win money. So we're actually holding our Naughty Pines anniversary shoot this weekend, where we're anticipating about 100 shooters.
From first-timers to seasoned shooters, everyone's welcomed at Naughty Pines. Coming up, an environmental warning and legal threat aimed at a major utility. What's behind the growing concern? After the break.
Spring into freshness at WM. Celebrate the season with our bountiful selection of farm fresh produce. From juicy berries to crisp greens, taste the flavors of spring at WM. Visit us today and let the freshness bloom in every bite.
Welcome to Buster Miles Kia in Anniston, where we're dedicated to serving you with honesty and care. Whether you're shopping for a new or used car or need service, we're here to make it easy and stress-free. Visit us today at Buster Miles Kia, where great cars and family values come together. Buster Miles Kia, your trusted hometown dealership.
This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by Oxford Lumber. Come visit any of our locations in Oxford, Jacksonville, Talladega, and Roanoke.
An environmental group is threatening to sue Alabama Power over its handling of a coal ash lagoon in Gadsden. Coosa Riverkeeper, working with the Southern Environmental Law Center, has put the utility on notice that it may go to court to stop what it calls the ongoing groundwater pollution at the former Gadsden steam plant. Riverkeeper officials say the pollution continued for years after the plant was closed and the lagoon was capped. Coal ash is the byproduct of burning coal for energy generation, and Alabama Power stores almost 1.5 million gallons of the toxic waste in a lagoon on the banks of Neely Henry Lake and the Coosa River. Last fall, Alabama Power reported levels of arsenic 40 times the legal standard in groundwater, according to a statement from the Coosa Riverkeeper. The group claims Alabama Power relies on a faulty monitoring system that does not adequately measure how the coal ash is contaminating groundwater. The lagoon is about half a mile downstream from Gadsden's drinking water intake for its 14,000 customers. A notice was sent to Alabama Power, the Environmental Protection Agency, and Alabama state officials, giving the utility 60 days to correct those alleged violations. After that time, the Law Center may file a suit on behalf of Coosa Riverkeeper in U.S. District Court. EAN News reached out to Alabama Power officials this morning, but a spokesman said the company does not comment on potential or pending litigation. A former candidate convicted after a campaign misstep. What led to jail time? That's next.
This spring and summer, get it done right with Oxford Lumber, your hometown partner for projects big or small. From refreshing your garden to upgrading your outdoor space, we've got everything you need. Check out our full garden center and gear up on our Stihl showroom, chainsaws, blowers, trimmers, and more. Ready to grill? We've got Big Green Egg, Traeger, and Blackstone to fire up the fun. Since 1985, Oxford Lumber has been built on tradition and focused on you. Visit us today at any of our 5 locations: Oxford, Roanoke, Talladega, Jacksonville, and Lincoln. Oxford Lumber, where you're treated like family.
Hi, I'm Mary Beth from CARES Direct Primary Care. Do you want convenient 24/7 access to health care? We're available in person, by text, phone, and video visit. Sooner or later, we all get sick. A quick trip to an ER or urgent care can quickly add up to more than the cost of 1 year's membership of Direct Primary Care. If you have a high deductible, you can quickly burn through that before your insurance activates. Join CARES DPC today.
This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by Waldrop Metal Buildings, custom metal buildings built right here in Anniston.
Alabama Attorney General Steve Marshall announced today the conviction of Terry Andrew Heflin, a former candidate for District 5 of the Clay County Commission, for committing absentee ballot fraud during his campaign. Heflin pleaded guilty to 1 count of absentee ballot fraud, a Class C felony. He admitted to unlawfully requesting and completing another citizen's absentee ballot, voting for himself without the voter's knowledge or consent. He directed the ballot to be mailed to his own post office box and submitted the fraudulent vote during his campaign for public office. Heflin was sentenced to 1 year and 1 day in prison, split to serve 15 days in jail and the rest on parole. He was also ordered to pay a $2,500 fine. Our intern, Amelia Baker, is standing by in the Pool Doctor Weather Center today with all the details on the weather. Amelia?
Katie, thankfully we've moved away from those thunderstorms like we saw from last night. You can expect a couple pretty days ahead, but towards the end of the Memorial Day weekend, those thunderstorms may make a return. We'll have your full 7-day forecast up next.
EAN News would like to thank all our commercial sponsors. Go check out our sponsors' links in the description below. This segment of EAN Local Weather is brought to you by Pool Doctor Custom Pools in Jacksonville. Personal, professional quality.
We are in the Pool Doctor Weather Center looking at the EAN weather cam from earlier today. This is I-20 near the Oxford Exchange. We had a beautiful day for East Alabama. Temperatures hit a high of 81 degrees and a low of 56, so we're sitting right perfectly around our average today. Moving into tonight, you can expect temperatures staying around that low that we had from earlier today. 56 degrees, partly cloudy, rain chance of 0, so a little differently than we saw last night in East Alabama. Moving into Thursday, though, we can expect another beautiful day. Temperatures sitting around between 80 and 83 degrees. Partly cloudy, but overall going to be a beautiful day. Moving into our 7-day forecast, Thursday through Saturday, we've got some pretty good days coming up. Rain chances will be staying pretty low, between 20% and 0%. Temperatures for the rest of the week staying around the same. You can expect those scattered showers and thunderstorms to move back in on Sunday through Wednesday. So you can expect rain chances between 40% up to 80% throughout those days coming up towards the end of the week. Temperatures dropping down to as low as 54, but still staying around our average, and the high moving up to around 83 degrees at our highest peak for this upcoming week. And just a reminder for all of East Alabama coming up, the UV index is around this purple area right here, meaning very extreme. So be cautious and pack your sunscreen wherever you're going to avoid the rays this weekend. We'll be back with more EAN local news after the break.
At Pool Doctor Custom Pools in Jacksonville, we believe a great pool is where the best memories are made. Family cookouts, sunny afternoons, kids laughing and splashing, it all starts with a pool that's clean, clear, and ready for fun. That's where we come in. From trusted Pentair products to the cutting-edge BeatBot cleaners, plus top quality chemicals and fun accessories, we've got everything you need to keep your pool perfect. Visit Pool Doctor today, where pool care meets family care.
Thank you for watching us today. You can find us every weeknight on Facebook and YouTube, our website, and on Rumble. Just go to the platform of your choice and watch our news, sports, and weather coverage whenever it's convenient for you. We'll see you back here Thursday for your news on your schedule.